Hey YouTube, it's Sharice here. I just finished cleansing my face. I'm trying to get all the soap out of my nose. Do y'all see that? And I know I just made a video, right, about me stretching my hair, but my package finally came in. One of the palettes I ordered back in 2018 has finally arrived. Hold on, let me blow my nose so I can get the soap out of my nose. Oh. Okay. I think most of it came out. But yes, one of the last palettes I ordered in 2018 finally arrived, and I wanted to do a makeup look with it. The only thing I need to do today is go to the post office. So I figured why not let y'all just get ready with me and then see the new palette. The palette is the Ace Beaute Flair palette. Love the packaging. The box looks exactly the same. It's the orange color with this print on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here are the colors inside. Has a little plastic cover. But here are the colors. They are based out of Texas. Well, this came to me from Texas, so that's the assumption I'm making, is that they're based out of Texas, Katy, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I love the color scheme. I love there's purples. I love there's blues, there's greens, there's orange, a red, like a grayish, gray, cool tone little corner right here. I really do like the color scheme of this palette. And I like their Grandiose palette, which came in a BoxyCharm. So I was like, let me try this one out. So I'm going to go on with my Peter Thomas Roth AHA BHA Acne Clearing Gel. Two pumps of that. Just going to rub this into my skin. And then we're going to go on with moisturizer. I'm going to be using the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This is a little mini one I got a while ago. And I actually got a gift with purchase with this, which I think is their Dramatically Different lotion or something, or a cleanser. I can't remember. I feel like a little bit of this goes a long way since it is a jelly. It's very like liquidy, so it spreads really easy. And it feels really good and refreshing on the skin. I cannot wait to use this like in the summer when it's hot, because it's kind of cooling because of the texture. Feels so good. I also like that it adds hydration without making my skin feel greasy, because I do have like normal to combination skin. Feels so nice. I love it. Feels so good. All right. Skincare is done. For primer, I already know what foundation I want to use. So for primer, hold on, let me just keep fanning a little bit. For primer, we're going to use Cover FX, because I'm going to use a Cover FX foundation. I have some coffee right here. I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Blurring Primer. This is one of their older primers. They just released like a whole new line of primers. I don't know if they're going to get rid of this one or like the ones that they already have or not. And you're just going to see me focus this like kind of right down the center of my face. I'm just going to really work this in. This is the kind of primer that can ball up if you move it around too much. It's more like you press it and really work it into your skin. And you can see that it helps to do some mattifying as well. But it's supposed to blur, blur, blur. Ooh, I'm going to add some more like on my cheek area and then on my lip and the corners of my mouth. On my nose. But yeah, I need some more on my cheeks. Like you just work it into your skin, you know? Massage it in there. But not too much, because you don't want it to ball up. Oh, when I do my eyelids, I always like to use this on my eyelids too, a little bit. Okay. Josh is finally on the plane. He's getting ready to leave and go back to Texas. He just messaged me that. I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh. He's saying some stuff. I don't even want to read the end of that statement. Let's go with foundation. Like I said, I'm using Cover FX. This is one of the foundations I want to use this month. Hopefully this color looks good on me. It might be a little light still. I have the shade G110, and this is the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of 2018. Like, I kind of want to buy another shade, but we're going to see how this works. I'm going to put a very generous amount on each cheek. Probably not so generous on this side. It comes in a squeezy tube, which gives you a little hand workout. And I'm going to blend this out using the It Cosmetics Airbrush number 77 brush. So this is like more of a medium-ish coverage foundation. The color is very golden. It looks almost like too warm for my skin right now, but we'll see after I like finish blending it out. It is very matte, has a like natural matte finish. But yeah, the coverage is like medium. So I'm not getting the coverage that I want from it. But as you can see, the more I blend it out, the more it actually blends into my skin tone. I need a small mirror to look into. But yeah, I can still see my imperfections peeking through a little bit in some places. But yeah, I really love this foundation. The finish is so pretty. It really looks like skin if you don't set it. Which I'm gonna unwrap my edges so that I can blend around my hairline. Let me take a sip of coffee. Because I don't want to have a line of demarcation. Yeah, this is such a pretty foundation. Wow. Let me get my small mirror to look into. Boom. Yeah, this is such a pretty foundation. Yeah, it's not too much. So that's one layer. You can still see my imperfections peeking through. So I think I'm going to, do I want to mix in another foundation on top? Let's go in with a little bit of the Becca Skin Love and Cacao. This is a little bit deeper. I'm just going to do one pump of this. This is also a medium coverage foundation. But I feel like, oh yeah, that's too dark for my skin. But I feel like if I build it on top of this, we'll be good. And I'm just going to kind of using it to bronze almost because it's a little dark for my skin. I'm just pressing it into my face. And that helped to add just a little bit more coverage, just a little bit more. Okay. And it doesn't take away from the finish of this foundation. Which is good because I really like the finish of the Cover FX and the Becca Skin Love. I normally use it as a mixer because it is a little bit dark for my skin. Yeah, that was a good idea. Just a little bit of that really helped bring this together. So here's the skin now, still looking really nice. Now we're gonna set all this down. I just want to use translucent powder today since I broke my favorite like skin tone powder, which is the Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder, Milk Chocolate Finish. I accidentally dropped it and shattered it. And yeah. So now we're going to set. And to set today, let's use, I'm trying to use some sort of like old stuff and newer stuff. Let's use Patrick's powder to set my entire face. So this is the MAC and Patrick Star collaboration powder. This is the Holiday Limited Edition limited edition packaging. I'm going to apply a generous amount into the cap. Yes. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. It's like flying everywhere. What's that sound? I heard a strange sound. And I'm going to start with a more dense flat top brush, picking up some powder, knocking off the excess back into the container. And we're going to use this to set the eye area. Let me look, make sure. And I'm going to go ahead and set my forehead as well, just because it's really big. And I think with this foundation, it's prone to creasing more so than with my other foundations. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And I'm going to go ahead and go around my mouth as well, and the sides of my nose, and down the center. Basically all the places that usually can give me issues. I'm going to have to go in with the skin tone powder though, I think, to get a little bit more coverage. So now with a fluffier powder brush, I'm going to take the powder that's in the cap. And I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with this too. Just more of a light set, because I've already poured this powder out. Even going over places that I've already set. All the powder, all the powder. La 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 la. Just kidding. All that is over. It's over. Back to work Monday. Jeez. Came by so quick. I think I'm just going to rest until then. Visit a new church Sunday, because I have the address and stuff, and I think they're having their normal worship services. So I'm going to go visit. I'm going to come through, you know. All right. Putting this back into the cap. Whatever's left over, what I can. Ooh, I forgot to put the powder puff back in here. Hold on, let me put the powder puff back in here. Do-do-do-do. Ooh. All the powder's like just flying around. Now I kind of wipe off the outside. So that's it for Patrick's powder. As you can see, it gives a really smooth finish. And it just gives you a very slight like cast. It comes off more intense on camera, but in person, it's not that bad at all. But it does a good job setting your foundation in place. So that was our first powder. Now for the skin tone powder, I'm going to be using choice. Let me use Cover Fix. What is this? Yeah. Since we're kind of like on a Cover Fix kit, Cover Fix kick, Cover Fix primer, Cover Fix foundation, I'm going to use the shade N110 in their pressed mineral foundation powder to what you guys almost gone. I forgot how much I've used. I'm going to use that to add a little bit more coverage to the skin. And it's going to add a little bit of color, not much, because it's actually really close to the shade of the foundation. But this is adding a little bit more coverage that I need, or that I want, I should say. The coverage I need to achieve my desired look. So yeah, I'm just going to use that, mostly focusing around the perimeters of my face. I'm tapping it in, tapping it in. That's very important because I don't want to move around what I've already laid down. You don't want to move around what you already laid down. I need to figure out what am I teaching on Tuesday. That's when the kids come back. Teachers go back Monday, kids come on Tuesday. All my grades are already done for the second quarter. I think report cards go home on Wednesday. I'm not ready. I'm really not ready, but I'll get ready. Ho, 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 la, 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 la. All right. I think we're almost there when it comes to like powdering the base. Yes. All right, so that's it for setting the base. And now we can go in and highlight. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the Amrezy in Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter because I don't know what kind of look we're going to do. I don't know what kind of look we're going to do. And I don't want anything that's too gold or too silver. So this is perfect in my opinion. Yeah, my under eyes feel really smooth. My face feels really smooth. But yeah, I'm going to put the highlighter on first and then I'm going to spray my face. Feels really good. Everything feels very lightweight, even though you saw me like packing it on. Feels really good on skin. Okay, let me stop. I'm in a good mood. I think it's the coffee. Let me drink some more. This is the Amrezy highlighter, and I'm going to use the It's My Riri and BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. I really love the brushes from It's My Riri's collab and BH Cosmetics. I think they're great. And we're going to apply this to the face. And I'm starting quite light. I've been liking more of a lighter highlight. Not 100% totally blinding. But I'll never forget, I was wearing this Cover FX foundation and this highlighter in one of my most liked pictures of 2018. So maybe I will go. I'm kind of going heavier up higher on my cheekbone, like up here in the brow bone, but not so much down here because the girl got texture on her skin. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. And then up here. I feel like it's always harder for me to blend highlight onto this cheekbone. I feel like it's not the same as this one. Like my face is not perfectly symmetrical. And like the more I do my makeup, the more I'm realizing that. I'm like, yo, my face is not the same on both sides. And that's totally okay because no one's perfect. It's not like ultra noticeable, but I know. I've lived with this face for 26 years and a month. Or almost a month. This is so pretty. Ooh, do 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 do. Ooh. Bomb. Okay, we're done with Moon River. And we're also going to put this down the bridge of my nose, which I don't really have a super prominent nose bridge, which is one reason I like to highlight this part of my nose because it helps it look like I do have more of a nose bridge. My nose isn't like flat, but she's not like, she ain't out there. I feel like that's too much. Too much. If that happens, just take your brush you applied your powder with and just go over it. Okay. Toned it down. Now we're gonna slowly kind of build it back up. Doing a cupid's bow, whatever's left in the brush. I'm just gonna go back in and make sure I blend the edges right near my eye. Okay. Adding just a little bit more. I feel like it fades. I don't know, I feel like my highlight has been like fading, but it's just because I'm not applying as much as I used to. It's just looking way more natural nowadays, which I like. All right, I'm done highlighting. Now I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of the Milani Make It Last. I'm not gonna go in, you know, we're just gonna go just a light amount. That's way less than what I normally do, so. That was like 9 or 10 sprays, and I can actually use this fan. Thanks, Ulta. That really helps to bring everything together every month. Throwback. All right. Now that the base is done, we can move on to the eyebrows and the eyes and actually using the palette. I just like to go back over it with the powder brush to make sure that all the spray has like dried on my face. All right, to the brows, to the window, to the brows. Till all them gaps filled in. Just kidding, let me stop singing about brows. I'm using the Wet n Wild Retractable Eyeliner Pencil per usual. For me, I'm like hunched over doing this. Y'all have seen me do my brows so many times. Wow. I'm sorry if you hear all these like digestive sounds that my body's making. All right, one brow is almost done. Ooh, my skin's looking good. My edges looking good. I like relaid them from after stretching my hair. Because they weren't like laid, you know, they were just laid. Now they're laid. That was so funny. We were teaching Josh about like when you double say something. So funny. I mean, look at the difference, yo. So I'm expecting one more palette to come in from last year. That one's probably gonna take like a month. I think it's coming from overseas, if I'm not mistaken, so it's gonna take a while. And I have been seeing all these new makeup releases, but nope, I'm not gonna give in. Like, I guess Morphe is coming out with a foundation. I saw that. Fenty's coming out with a concealer. I don't wear concealer, but I would be interested like in trying a Fenty powder. And supposedly Morphe's gonna come out with a powder too, like setting powders. I would be interested in trying that. And of course the Morphe foundation, because I'm a foundation junkie. I love foundations. So like there's some tempting things coming out, but I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna be one of the first people to have it. I'm gonna wait. Lately, I have been spending a little bit more time on my brows just because I have the time now. Just trying to get them as like symmetrical as possible, and I've been loving it. Like spending the extra time on my brows. I've been loving the way it looks, the way I feel when I take the extra time on them. All right, my brows are done. They came out pretty good. I feel like this one looks better than this one, but this one also looks good just in its own way. So I would say they're like fraternal twins today, which I can live with that. I'll live with that. Fraternal twins. I feel like yesterday they were like twins, you know? But today they're like, they know each other. Okay, yeah, they look good. Now, for what you really want to know about, onto the palette. I love the way my base looks. It looks so good. Should I like contour and do all that stuff? Nah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Focuses on the eyes. I think I'm gonna do a black lip. I don't know. We'll see. This palette is so beautiful. Has a very interesting smell. Smells awful, actually. I'm just gonna say that's just the makeup smell. And I'm just looking at these colors and I'm like, wow, there's so much you can do. Shall I swatch a few for you? Let's start with saffron. That matte, vibrant red. Rubbing my finger inside. Wow. Let's see. Okay, she didn't really swatch the best, but she might be a banger on the eye. You never know. Let's swatch Sherbet on the opposite side, the like neon lime green. Let's see. Oh, she's the same. She didn't really swatch that well. So I'm done swatching. Let's get to like applying on the eyes, okay? We're not going to waste time here. Wow, there's so many colors. You know, I've been kind of like in a bluish green vibe. So I think we're going to something with that, maybe. I don't know. Yo, so many options. It's just so beautiful. I just keep looking at it. You know, we can make up. You're like, oh, I'm so excited to play with you. Let's get to blending. Let's get to blending. Let's apply. Ooh, cider's pretty. Ooh. Let's start with pumpkin, right? Smack dab in the middle of the palette. Wow. Wow. Let's see how it applies to the eye. Oh, this has a beautiful mirror. Okay, mirror. The mirror is real nice. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. So I'm applying this the way I would normally apply my eyeshadows. And so far, so good. I think these are very nicely pigmented. They're super easy to blend. Very smooth blend. Wow, that was luxurious. Wow. Very smooth blend. Super smooth blend. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, but I think because I was just tapping it like crazy because I'm excited. And I've been drinking coffee. So I'm just going to build pumpkin up in my crease. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, all right. All right, so this is my second Ace Beaute palette I've ever used because the Grandiose palette came in BoxyCharm. And the mattes in that one are amazing. So I'm just going to diffuse out these edges and really kind of like blow it out. Like so. Let's do the other eye. So far, so good, y'all. Do 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 do. One love, one sound. Let's get together and blend all right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wow, I'm really enjoying this so far. The colors build really easily too. Like they're pigmented, but they're not like problematically pigmented. Like, you know, sometimes when things are super duper pigmented, it's just a little too much for some people. I feel like this is great pigment for anybody. Like professionals, more advanced people, beginners, and it just blends so smooth and just easy and effortlessly. Like, wow. I'm really enjoying this. Like, I just want to keep blending because it's fun, because of how smooth it's blending. Wow. Pumpkin. Beautiful. Love it. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Aubergine, which is directly above pumpkin. Oh, that would be a look, that would be a look, that would be a look, that could be a look, and that could be a look. I'm just looking like up and down. I'm looking across the lines of the palette just to see what combinations are in here, like with the layout. I see that. So we're gonna go in with Aubergine, which is that beautiful matte purple. I'm gonna use that to deepen up my crease. I'm using the same brush. Put this a little bit. Oh, she's coming off kind of pink on my eyes. Let's see how these mattes layer on top of each other. So definitely looking more like hot pinkish. That's okay. I'll take it. Interesting. So I'm taking this like right into the socket, overlapping, and a little bit onto my lid. Just because that's the way my eye space is set up. It's just naturally going to get on my lid. That's really pretty though. Okay, aubergine. I feel like I'm calling my friend's name. Okay, aubergine. All right, I'm wiping the brush off. Going back into pumpkin. So I wiped it off. I'm going to go back into pumpkin and blend out the edges of this. So I want both colors to be present. I feel like orange and purple together is just such a nice combination for a look. And no, I'm not a Clemson fan. If you're from South Carolina, you know what I'm talking about. All right, that's really pretty so far. for the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Forest Pine to deepen that up. I'm going to switch brushes too. Oops, I just dropped this brush. Drop my bro. And I'm going to use this little brush. Hold on, let me wipe it off. This brush is a Luxie 121 mini taper brush. Did I even tell you what the previous one was? That was a BH Cosmetics. It's my Rary number 6, I believe. Yep. And I'm using the Luxie 121 mini taper brush. And I'm going to go into Forest Pine, which is a beautiful matte deep teal. So pretty. And I'm going to use this to deepen up the outer V. And I'm really going to pack this color on so that we can get the full effect of the color. In that outer V area. I'm having a hard time getting it like right in the crease. There's like a gap, but I'll fix it. Like I said, I'm stamping this on the outer third, outer V area. Loving these colors together. So pretty. It's almost like an ocean on my eyes. All right, I'm going to try. There's still like this weird gap on this eye. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not wanting to fill in with this brush. This side, no issues. I'm going in and starting to blend this side. All right, I'm going to switch to a different brush. I'm going to use the domed Luxie brush. This is a 141. Using that same shade, Forest Pine. Just trying to fix this little area. Oh yeah, that just did it. I need something I can really wedge into that crease to get the color to show a little bit more. Nola June, come here. Nola, what's wrong? Why are you barking? Come here, Squishy. Why are you barking, mommy? Oh, you go downstairs. Come here. All right, yeah. You can see Nola. Somebody, I got a treat for her. Somebody, watch out for my coffee. You sit? Good girl. Somebody is walking up and down the stairs, and it makes a lot of noise if she barks at it. So she's going to chill out here with me because all that barking. Is too much. All right. So now I'm taking Aubergine, the matte purple, and I'm blending out the edges of Forest Pine. Which is so pretty. These are blended together great. I'm going to wipe the brush off again. I'm going into Pumpkin to blend the edges of that. This is so pretty. I'm really excited for how this look is going to turn out in the end. So that's what we have so far. Trying to decide what I want to put on my lid. I'm thinking I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to swatch Mirage. So it looks like on my finger. Oh, so the shimmer swatch a lot better. Don't want to put that on my lid. I think I'm just going to do Bayberry. Actually, let me swatch Biscotti. Let me see what that looks like. It's like one of the lighter shades. Oh, it's kind of like a duochrome lavender gold. That's pretty. I think I'm gonna use both of those. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Bayberry, which is the turquoise shimmer. Let me show y'all the turquoise shimmer right there. No lie. You yawning. I'm gonna use my finger to apply that. Maybe. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna use my finger to apply that to the middle half of my lid. It's a really icy turquoise, as you can see. This is a shimmer. I normally apply my shimmers to the lid with my finger first. Okay, wiping my finger off, and then I'm gonna use Biscotti on the inner portion of my lid. So wipe that finger off, and I'm taking Biscotti right in here. That's really pretty. I like those choices. And now I'm going to kind of do a cut crease, like a really soft one, and sharpen all this up using a more detailed brush. And I'm going to be using this. Oh, it has glitter on it. That's okay. I'm going to be using this Alamar Cosmetics brush. It's like a flat little detailed brush. I'm going to start with Biscotti. I think I'm going to apply it damp. So I just ran that under the water. I'm tapping off the excess water. And I just go into the very edge of the eyeshadow pan to apply it damp. Yeah, that definitely is working. As you can see. And I'm keeping it like right on the lid. And then I'm just going to go ahead and layer over the lid portion with it damp. Like so, wiping the brush off. On my pants, dampening it again with some agua. Blotting off the excess water. Now we're going to go into Bayberry, which is the really bright turquoise. And we're going to connect it to Biscotti. And lightly blend the two shades together. I'm just tapping over the edge. I'm also applying this damp to my lid as I do this, as I'm like kind of cutting the crease. You see that? Wow! That's so pretty. Okay, these shimmers work great. Okay, I'm just kind of blending that. I'm gonna use my finger though, because I feel like the shade is like kind of flaking, wet. My brush might be a little too damp. All right, and then last is to just reapply that outer corner color. And I want something a little, again, that's Forest Pine, the matte dark teal. I'm gonna kind of stamp it. I'm lightly overlapping it. See how it just like fades? You want that nice gradient effect. Wow, that's beautiful. We're about to make this look funky, funky, funky. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hump this time. Right foot, let's stomp. All right, I'm wiping this brush off. And I'm just going to use the edge to further blend out the look. Wow, so that's what we have so far. Now time for the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I'm thinking I'm going to use Sherbet first for the inner third, then Aubergine, and then Atlantis, the lighter teal, just for something fun on the lower lash line. And to apply these, I'm going to use this little more fluffy brush I like to use for my lower lash line. Yeah, I really like the way the lids came out. Y'all, that is really, really pretty. Really, really like that. So I've used like 5 shades already. Wait, I've used Pumpkin, Aubergine, Forest Pine, Biscotti, and Bayberry. Yeah, I've used 5 shades, and we're going to use 2 more additional shades. So I'm going to dampen. Actually, let me start with it dry. I'm going to take Sherbet, which is the bright kind of lime green. And I'm going to see how this applies dry. To this inner third of my lower lash line. It's actually building up quite nicely. Yeah, look at that color impact. I'm just a colored girl who likes color. Wow, this is applying, I'm applying this dry, guys, and I'm just building it up. That's amazing. I've never had a like lime green show up this like clearly pigmented on my skin. Wow. Next, we're going to take Aubergine, which is the purple. I just want more of this purple on the look. Same brush. I just wiped it off on my pants. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to take that for the center portion of the lower lash line. Hello. Hello. It's me. I'm just here blending, 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 blending. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm done. I'm just in a singing mood. Probably because I'm hot. I'm hot in here. It's hot in here. Wow. That's a lot of colors in my eyes, but I ain't mad at it. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, with this brush, I'm going to take this purple and I'm going to like apply it right up against like the cut crease. That's what the people be doing. The fancy people, to make it a little bit more intense. Now you gotta do this kind of carefully because you don't want it to cover up the shimmers. Which I kind of did a little bit, but that's okay. Just to like emphasize that there's also purple on the lid, but it's all like so softly blended. There we go. This eye went a lot better than this eye. Again, the shade is Aubergine that I'm still using. Yeah, that really made a difference. Cool. Still building this up on the lower lash line. All right. Just to touch up the upper lash line now, I'm going to take this, what is this thing called? Alamar blending brush. I'm going to go back into Pumpkin, the bright orange shade. And I'm going to add some more of that. Now that we added a little bit more of that aubergine to the crease, let's add a little bit more of the pumpkin to the edges of this look. Because I don't want that transition color to be totally lost. There we go. I mean, we do have a lot of colors going on here. A lot of colors. But I'm using, what, 7 eyeshadows in this palette to really get kind of a feel for it. Okay. Okie doke. And the last shade we're going to use is Atlantis, which is the lighter teal color. And I'm going to put that on the outer third of my lower lash line using the same little brush from Coastal Scents that I've had for years. Also, I have no fallout on my face from these shadows. There is a little bit of kickback in the actual palette, but it's nothing crazy or alarming. Thank you so much. I was super excited to play with this palette when I found out it was delivered to my mailbox this morning. So I'm applying this to the outer portion. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Atlantis shade and I'm going to overlap it into Forest Pine to get a better blend up here. So I'm doing that first, and then I'm going to take it and go into Forest Pine, the darker teal, and I'm going to blend those two together. Just so that it's a little more pigmented with this small brush to give a little bit more color impact, because I feel like it's kind of faded away. There we go. And then to blend that out, I'm going to use the Luxie mini round brush just to like make sure that's not looking too bad. Yeah, that really helped with the color impact in that area. I'm just going to mix Forest Pine into Atlantis on the lower lash line too with the same brush. All right. That's it for eyeshadow. Let me go over all the colors I used. So first, I started with Pumpkin as my transition shade. Thank you. And then I went into Aubergine to deepen up the crease. Then we used Forest Pine for the outer V area. Then for the inner portion of my lid, I went in with Biscotti. For the center portion, Bayberry. For my lower lash line, Sherbet's on the inner third. Aubergine is on the middle. And then a mixture of Atlantis and Forest Pine are also on the outer third. I also mixed those two colors on the outer V area. And that, so I used 7 shadows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I used 7 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 16? What? Nope, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Of the 15 shadows, I used half of the colors in the palette. I was like, what is happening here? So I used half the colors in this palette to create this look, which I think is really, really, really pretty. So yeah, half the colors. I am going to do a wing and some mascara. Literally, I'm going to the post office. They're probably going to be like, what on earth? Do I want to add blush today? No, let's keep it all the focus on the eyes. I think I'm going to do a black lip with this, which I think will be pretty. Let me drink some more coffee. Thank you so much. I have fun playing with this palette. So you already know the next look is going to be the other colors I didn't use. Gloss. I don't like gloss like that. Like some days I do, some days I don't. And I'm not even taking the swing as far as I did yesterday. I'm going like halfway with my wing. I don't want to cover up the shivers on my lid. All right, time for some mascara. Oh, it's hot in here. It is so hot in here. Am I sweating? No, I'm not. My face is actually still perfectly matte. I don't know why I'm going over it with the powder brush. I'm using the Maybelline, the Falsies Push Up Angel mascara. And I'm going to do several coats of this. I'm trying to think, what color lip do I want to do? I could do a nude. That's like so stereotypical though, to do a nude. I kind of want to do black, but black I feel like would overpower the look. I should probably do a nude. Okay, I'll do a glossy nude. Okay. I'm gonna glossy nude. I already know what I want to use too. This look is so colorful. It's making me very happy. I like colors. And it was actually fairly simple to do. I mean, I did this whole face basically in less than an hour. Actually, I did do it in less than an hour because I started off finishing up my skincare. So that's pretty fast for me to do a look. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I just kind of went with the flow. You hear Nola huffing and puffing on the floor. She's like, I think I have something that'll make this look pop even more. Hello, or goodbye. I don't know if you're saying hello or goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Oh, that's my chair that made that strange sound because I just heard it again and I moved the chair. Okay, so I have an idea to make this look pop even more. I'm going to take this NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. And it says this eyeliner name had to be that long, or this eyeliner is so good, the name had to be this long. And these are really great. They were having a sale on them a while ago in Ulta, and I picked up, I think, 3 colors. Yeah, I sure did. I picked up 3. Maybe I pick a 4. I don't know. I see 3 in here right now. Yeah, this is the Flair palette, their newest one. And I also have the Grandiose from BoxyCharm. I really, really like how this look turned out. And I love how smooth these blend. These blend great, like so smooth. But I'm going to take this shade called Golden Bronze. I'm going to put that in my waterline on the bottom. And that's going to kind of tie in the orange that's peeking out in the crease. I think that will help the look become even more cohesive. Oops. Ah! It's really hard to do this without a mirror. Okay, there we go. Without a stand-up mirror. So I'm going to put that right into the waterline of my eyeball. You kind of can see, but you kind of can't, which I kind of like. I just like a little bit of orange peeking through in there. This orangey bronze color. I've used the green one. I used it on Christmas, but I haven't used this one, and I think I have a blue and a purple. It's my first time using this shade. And even though like you can barely see it, like when my eye is like normal, but I like that I put it in there because it's like it's reflective. You can't see it on camera, but I feel like in person, it makes the look pop a little bit more. Okay, back to mascara. Going back to these upper lashes. And then lower lashes. Ah! I'm behind the mirror. Yeah, I ordered this back in 2018 because I'm on my no buy. And even though there's lots of things I want to try out, it's like I can just try it out later. Like I don't have to be one of the first people to try it out. I have so much stuff I need to use up. And so many things I haven't even opened. That's the thing. That's what really got me. I was like, wow. I have so much makeup I haven't even opened yet. Like this is crazy. But it's all organized now, so that makes me feel somewhat better. I'm just doing a light coat on the bottom lashes because I don't want to cover up the lash line. So nothing crazy, just enough so they can be seen. But I'm not going all out down there. All right, I am done with mascara. And the eyes are done. Let's do the glossy nude lip. And I don't think I want to do blush, but I do want to put on more highlight because I feel like it's kind of dim. And I feel like with this intense eye look, I need more highlighter. And I used the Amrezy highlighter today. So I didn't want anything too golden or like too cool tone. So this is perfect in my opinion. I just literally just went ham with this. Wow. Oh yeah, so my nose is sweating, but my forehead isn't. Oops, just touched it. All right, glossy nude lip. I already know what I want. I'm gonna be using the Milani Amore Shine in the shade Foxy Sexy. Melody, you okay? Ew, don't lick your booty hole. That's nasty. What's it smell like? I love the Melania More Shines. They are great. They're like a full pigment gloss, which I love. Let's take the hair down and see how I feel. Ugh. Okay. I feel cute. I just did a video on how I stretch my wash and go. So if you're interested, I literally just recorded that not too long ago because you'll see what it looks like when it's shrunken versus right now. All right. I really love the way this look came out, and I'm loving the way it looks with my hair down and like out. I just feel very like fierce and just like, wow. I love it. I love, 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 love it. I should have these new earrings I should put on with this. Let's see how they look. Let me go grab them real quick. We're going to keep this out. I'm going to do another look with this tomorrow or maybe even later today. Just depends on how I feel. Right now, my energy is doing great. I didn't take my vitamin yet, so I'm really going to have energy once I take my vitamin. I'm talking like going a little crazy. I promise you I'm not. Oh, I had to pee too. Let me get those earrings real quick. All right, I picked these up at Walmart. They're super cute. They're like these little, oh, I'm holding them upside down. They're these little balls with like a little crystal inside. Like it's almost like a caged crystal. I think that's so cute. Or a caged diamond. I don't know. I really like that. And they were only $2.88. You can't beat that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love these with the look. Yeah. So I really love the way this look turned out. I really like it with this red, like college sweatshirt that I always wear too. I like the like combination. So I'm probably just gonna leave this on and take some pictures. It's raining outside, so I can't really go outside with my hair. It's gonna shrink back up, and we don't want that. Since I literally just stretched it today, I just washed it yesterday. So technically this is a day 2 wash and go. I'm just like pulling it to shape it. Yes, I'm feeling this look. So I'm gonna go take some photos and go to the post office, you know, or maybe I'll wait till the post office. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me use this Ace Beaute palette and seeing it on my eyes and seeing how it blends, how it applies, and how vibrant the colors are on a dry base. I just applied my foundation and I set my foundation with the powder I used to set the rest of my face with. And this is how vibrant and pigmented the colors are. I am loving this look. And I can't wait to do more looks with the palette. Very, very inspiring and promising. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.